All right guys, the weekend's here. That means we're hitting the rental store for another game to see if, looking at the box art, will we be convinced to bring this home for the weekend. Now, I asked you guys for suggestions, and NES Addict suggested 8 Eyes on NES. Let's grab it off the shelf. Wait, my sign's not on. Oh, did this break? Did my sign break? Oh man, it broke. Boom, 8 Eyes. All right, let's take a look. All right, 8 Eyes on the NES. I mean, first thoughts, I like the colors on the box art right there for sure. Skeleton, pretty cool stuff right there, but we want to take a look at the back of the box, see if that convinces us to bring this home. All right, roll the intro.
Gaming sure has changed over the years. Back in the day when you rented a video game, it wasn't so simple. You couldn't just go online and look at some gameplay at your own leisure. You had to pick up a box, look at some text and some pictures, and see if you were convinced.
Control man and bird in a fight for the 8 jewels of power. After hundreds of years of chaos, mankind has finally emerged from the ruins of a nuclear war. This world of a distant future has once again flourished under the guidance of the great king, who harnessed the power of the 8 Eyes to rebuild the planet. These strange jewels of power were formed at the eyes, or centers, of the 8 nuclear explosions, which nearly destroyed the Earth. In the wrong hands, the 8 Eyes could have caused unfold destruction. And now they have been seized by the great king 8 Dukes in a desperate bid to gain control of the world for themselves. They have banished the king to the nuclear wastelands, and already their squabbling threatens to plunge the world into war once again. The task of retrieving the 8 Eyes falls on you, Orin, the Falconer, the bravest and mightiest of the king's guardsmen, with your fighting falcon, Curtis. You must penetrate each of the 8 Dukes' castles. There you will face the Duke's soldiers and battle strange nuclear mutants such as Living Skeleton, Giant Wasp, and Mudmen. You must defeat the monstrous boss of each castle to retrieve the jewel of power he guards. Then, to complete your quest, return the 8 Eyes to the altar of peace and await the return of the great king so that he may finish the rebuilding of Earth. Your reward will be the eternal gratitude of all mankind. So that's just the back text on the box there. It also says features unique cooperative 2-play simultaneously mode, contains password and level select. And we have 3 screenshots to check out the gameplay here. Obviously very similar to Castlevania. You could see the aesthetic there is with that. But just going off of what reading here and the screenshots, have to ask yourself, if we rented it for the weekend, would you pick it up, rent it, maybe have a good time or not? Maybe you guys played this one already and you know how it plays, so try not to take that into account. But I think that's what they're kind of playing off of, hoping you enjoyed Castlevania, and they added the the bird mechanic, I guess, so it could kind of be 2-player, so it just wasn't a 1-player experience. 8 Eyes on the NES, definitely a unique one for sure. So again, if you guys have any suggestions of games you want me to cover on the show, leave it in the comments. Of course, let me know if you would rank 8 Eyes on NES. If you guys missed last week's episode, we took a look at Batman, which of course, fantastic game. But we got to choose some games that maybe they weren't so great looking at the box art. Another weekend rental, 8 Eyes on the NES. Taking a look at the box, ask yourself, were you convinced?